intervals, we're looking at alactic endurance. Alactic endurance. For CrossFit, it's going to be well-rounded. You need to be well-rounded in the sport. So a great test, actually, and we're just testing energy systems. When we start making mixtures where we're adding a lot of like mixed modal work or CrossFit, and we start making things a little bit more chaotic or confusing, we're not testing an energy system straight up anymore. Now we're testing skill competency, we're testing motor control, and we don't want, when we bring those attributes in, it keeps us from being able to like really assess and diagnose the competency of the energy system for that human. Okay, and so we want to keep things as simple and easy as possible. That's why ergs are so great, and it's because you get feedback almost immediately on the monitor, and it's like, okay, here's where we're at. So football, alactic energy system, row, 30-30 times 4. And you really want to be, so if you do a row 30-30 times 4, the first 30 seconds you row as hard as you possibly can. You rest for 30 seconds, okay? That first 30-second score is 100%. And then your subsequent 30-second intervals after that need to be a certain percentage of that first score in order for you to have a well-rounded energy system, like robust energy system that's prepared to compete in the sport of CrossFit mixed modal functional fitness, okay? I'm not going to get into what those numbers are, like, first, second, third, and fourth, what they should be. That's a different conversation, but know that you should have diagnostic tools to understand, where does this person sit? Are they more power-oriented over on this side? Are they more enduring-oriented? And what do we need to do in order to get them in that direction? Or a marathon, maybe we just have them go 1 hour on an assault bike, a 1 hour run, or a 1 hour whatever else, okay? And then just understand, gets feedback. Running outside is hard because we don't get the same kind of feedback on a monitor that we would if we were on an erg. So if we wanted to run, maybe you run on like some sort of treadmill that's giving you feedback instantaneously. So training that supporting energy system is how we do that is through repeats. Okay? So if we do a workout like an 800 meter, right, it's going to do this. There's going to be a point, there's going to be an inflection point, and then you're going to be tired from there, right? If you do Fran for CrossFitters, there's going to be an inflection point, you're going to keep going up, 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 and then you're going to get tired, right? So from 0 to whenever the finishing point is, you will be training getting yourself tired. Okay? You can't even see that, can you? So let me just pop that down a little bit. You're going to be training getting yourself tired. So the whole reason that just about all the clients that I work with do intervals is for exactly what we're discussing. This is terrible. I look like a kindergartner wrote. This is bad. But anyway, so the whole point is understanding what your threshold or your deflection point is, right? So if someone does a 2K row and you understand like what their score is and what their split time is, then from there, and those of you that are rowers that were in track and field, you're like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what you're talking about, like intervals and repeats and that kind of stuff. You're rowing right at that threshold pace, or maybe even a second faster than that, and then you're resting, and then you're doing it again, and then you're doing it again, and you're doing it again. Can you do this with mixed modal work, with CrossFit? Yes, it's much harder, but you can, right? You kind of have to have an idea of what's their threshold for pull-ups, what's their threshold for burpee, pace, and all that kind of stuff, what's their threshold for a whole bunch of different other things. You mix them in a little piece, and then you repeat those intervals over and over and over again. The beauty behind this is as you train and you rest and you come back out at the interval, is you're bumping right up against this threshold, and then you rest and you come back out and you're bumping right up against this threshold over and over and over again. If you do traditional couplets and triplets, it looks like the power curve that I drew earlier. It looks like this, right? You're going to, throughout that 10-minute AMRAP, and let's just call this a 10-minute AMRAP, your power output will eventually start to go down. So in that training session, you are training to get tired. So that's why we do this. So you are training and teaching your body to sustain the output that's required. Whether it's this looks more like an aerobic kind of pace that we're setting, or maybe you're a football player, and I had the opportunity to work with a football player for about 2 years, awesome experience, and we did a lot of whoom, whoom, a lot of this. For like 30 minutes, we would do this. Rest 7 seconds, all out effort on the assault bike. Rest 3 to 5 minutes, depending on where we were at. Okay? So on and so forth. I could go on and on about this. I love this stuff. This is so great. But I would love to hear from you guys what you think, what you want to hear. Would love to have some great in-person conversations with some of you guys about energy systems training, how to apply this for our clients, whether it's a marathon, football player, CrossFitter, weightlifter. Weightlifters need some sort of energy system supporting mechanism training also as well. Like everybody needs this kind of stuff. Power lifters, yes. Maybe they're just going to be doing some base aerobic stuff to help them learn to recover a little bit better in between their attempts. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have questions. Of course, as always, remember, learn, grow, teach.